up, everybody? I'm your friendly neighborhood N-Man64, and I'm bringing you the next episode of Pokemon Battle Revolution. In the last episode, we basically got ourselves a nice big fat tutorial about how things are going to go here, and got our own custom pass with Pokemon I've been raising on my own in a Pokemon Heart Gold playthrough. An Arcanine, a Swampert, a Miltank, an Electabuzz, a Togekiss, and a Metagross. Some may say it's a little too overpowered, but I don't give a shit. We will be battling here in this part. In Coliseum Battle, you can enter Pokemon battles all across Poketopia. Free battles is battling friends, and a battle tutorial is to teach you how to battle. Normally, I like to subject you all to endless amounts of tutorials on how to play, but I'm assuming since we have already put a Pokemon team on here, we are just going to ignore this forever. Free battle I might do in a future episode, but we're going to be focusing on the Coliseum for now. As of right now, we have two Coliseums open to us, Main Street Coliseum and Gateway Coliseum. Main Street is where we will be going first, as that is needed to move on to the next stage. Gateway Coliseum is to unlock more rental passes. The rules of the Coliseum in this one are straightforward. Single battles. Nothing else. So we're going to be going up against some of the best Pokemon trainers that this game can throw at us, and by that I mean some of the worst. It won't get hard until we get to the more obnoxious Coliseums. Many of them are infamous for how obnoxious they are. Let's see, 2 fire types, 3 flying types, and a normal type. And so I think it's pretty safe to say Thor is a must for this first one, my Electabuzz. So we're gonna go Thor. We're gonna go Skips, McGee, the Swampert, and Mufasa. There we go. And before you guys ask, yes, not only was this team raised by hand by me, it was also given all of the EVs and IVs and all of that would be needed to make this team as competitively dominant as possible. I did my homework with this. And I would like to give special thanks to False Swipe Gaming for giving me this idea, thanks to his countless looks on how Pokemon fare in the competitive standpoint. Because personally, I was going to use the team of 6 that is there before that you saw, including the Venomoth and the Poliwrath that I have. But you know what? I really see no reason to do that. So I'm going to be a little bit easygoing this time. So let's set ourselves up a light screen and see what the Smeargle knows. What you wasted a sketch on. Recycle. I hate you. You deserve to die. Thor, do what you do best. Demolish him.
By Thunderbolt.
So yes, that means that pretty much in every single Coliseum that I use my team in, which won't be all of them for reasons I will explain in future episodes, we should not have any problems. But there are going to be some Coliseums that are going to be problematic, and they are infamous in this game for just not only poor design, but also just for the sheer bizarreness of how they're done.
The game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
In case you were wondering, yes, that is the announcer from the Pokemon anime, who is doing it in this one, which is nice. And in case the music sounds a bit familiar to you, it shouldn't if you've been watching my channel, but if you're a Pokemon fan, if it sounds familiar to you, remember that this game was also made by Genius Sonority. In case you don't know, they were the key cogs behind Grass, Rock, Ground Dragon, and 2 Fighting. So, Smexy Bay. My Togekiss is probably best here. And then keep Swampert out, and we'll go Ultron, and I'm Thor or Mufasa? What the hell? We'll go Skips again. Chaos, man. In case that Vibrava shows up. But Genius Sonority, in case you do not know, are also the geniuses behind the Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD games. And I don't mean that ironically. Those games are masterpieces, in case you have not played them.
Thousands have gathered at this
and it looks like this is going to be another very quick match for us.
The big battle that is about to unfold.
Oddly enough, this is the last game until... Actually, I think this is in general the last console-based Pokemon game. And not a spin-off like Poke Park to come out until until the Let's Go series. And this came out in like 2000. I want to say this came out in like 2008, 2009, at least in the United States. And it still looks brilliant. I mean, I know I'm using a bit of a I'm recording it with HD, but even on the regular Wii, this looks fantastic.
Shop is sent out. Well, both corners still have a chance.
But this is going to be another quick and easy match for us because, well, I told you, I've been preparing for this project. I didn't know when it was going to come, but I wanted to make sure I had it on the back burner, and naturally, it came out of the mystery box. But considering I've been having to do these mystery boxes more and more often, I think I'm going to raise the stakes on them. So the next mystery box project will be 9,000 subscribers. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, 9,000? Why would he pick 9,000? There's a reason for it. I want to be over 9,000. Yes, I just made a Dragon Ball Z reference in a Pokemon game, but I don't care. Let's see. Weepinbell, Butterfree, Celio, Jigglypuff, Smeargle, Machop. A lot weak to fighting, I notice. And I have Aura Sphere for Smexy Bay, so she might be a smart choice here. The only one Mufasa can't beat is Celio. I'll go Thor first, Smexy Bay, and Cream. We haven't picked Cream yet, so let's pick Cream. Now, yes, each of my Pokemon has their own unique strategies and abilities. As I mentioned in the previous episode, Cream is my support Pokemon. Every team needs a support Pokemon, at least if you hope to succeed markedly well in the tournament setting. And Cream is mine. As you guys know, Heal Bell will heal any Pokemon of all status ailments on my team. That includes not just Cream, but any of the other Pokemon that might have either been put to sleep or poisoned.
Jigglypuff is sent out.
It's a pretty straightforward thing.
Has already taken some serious damage. However,
I've been a little too nice to you guys, so I'm just going to keep mauling through you. Just do a ballroom blitz our way through this first Coliseum.
A huge amount of damage.
Because believe me, they are going to get more challenging. In fact, there is a Coliseum coming up that I think is going to have to be split into a few episodes. You have no idea. Like, you genuinely have no idea. Let's go Fire Punch.
Electabuzz starts
Falcon! Punch!
The red corner.
And it didn't kill. Nice. But it burned, so you're basically gonna die eventually. And you're gonna use Sleep Powder. Oh no!
It fell asleep.
You put Thor to sleep.
Weepinbell suffers from its burn.
What am I ever going to do?
Weepinbell seems to be in pain.
Now I can fight and see if I can break myself out of this. Because it doesn't matter. Eventually, the burn will take out the Weepinbell or my Electabuzz will. So it's a win-win situation for me. I don't even need to switch for this one.
The blue corner still can't
Thor wants to keep sleeping, so we're going to use Ring Out. With weakened physical strength, That wasn't very smart of you. Just count yourself lucky you didn't trigger paralysis since you're already burnt, but, whatever. Alright, let's do an ice punch. Attaboy, Thor! Now, if you want to breed your own Pokemon and get them the moves that they want to you want them to know, understand that it is going to take a lot of time and patience, especially to get one with a nature that's good for you. Now, some of my natures are neutral, but most of them are positive in what I want them to be. For example, the nature that my Electabuzz has is special attack up at the expense of physical defense. Now, my Electabuzz, its only real weakness is ground, and I don't expect it to survive a single earthquake. But, at the same time, Zen Headbutt, good. I think I'm going to use you in this one. So we're going to go Skips to take on you guys. Smexy Bay is always good to have, but yeah, I'll go Mufasa and Ultron? No. Ultron, what the hell? Let's just go with it. If you want to raise your Pokemon to have the natures and abilities you want them to have, understand that it is going to take a lot of patience. For example, my Metagross has a nature that's physical defense is higher than its speed, which means agility is basically essential for it to become a physical sweeper for me. But again, that's just a me thing. You may not want that for your Pokemon. Now, as you guys know, since this game came out, Stealth Rock is a move that will constantly injure the opponents the more they switch out. And it does extra damage to... I can't clear it? Oh, it's because it's Diamond and Pearl logic. Yes, I'm sorry. In Diamond and Pearl, you could not stack up Stealth Rocks, so I made an oopsie, and unfortunately, poor Skips has paid the consequences for it. But also, unfortunately, Skips is one of the most powerful Pokemon on my team, so I think he will do just fine. But yes, understand that in competitive battling, a constant barrage of offense is not the best thing for you to have. So you can have 4 offensive moves, but understand that if you have that, you're more likely to succumb to an opponent who's going to use shit like Substitute, where they give up their health in exchange for... You jackass with a citrus berry. Where they're going to give up their health to create a substitute that can take hits for them. This is going to be a very commonly used move in this game. So expect it.
Well, both corners still
doesn't mean you have to be happy with it, you just have to accept it.
Can we expect to see next?
And Endeavor, which is weird. I hardly lost any HP there. But it's fine. Skips, you do what you do. Freeze him in place, or kill him, that works too. I won't argue. But building a competitive team is a lot more challenging than building just a team to use in an ordinary Pokemon game. Because remember, HMs are not particularly the most useful things in the world. In fact, the only reason I have Swampert knowing Waterfall instead of
the move fails.
Another move is I don't believe in Gen 4 that Swampert can learn Aqua Tail, if it can learn it at all.
Earthquake tears open the ground.
I don't believe it can.
It went down.
Which means the best move that it can learn to take advantage of its physical stat is Waterfall.
For the blue corner.
I can't even learn Aqua Jet in this gen, so yeah, we gotta be careful with that. Alright, next up. If I'm not mistaken, there are 7 rounds for most Coliseums. And a youthful couple named Ariel. But you don't have red hair? Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so we got Wormadam, Corsola, Love Disc, Weepinbell, Gloom, and Poliwhirl. Pretty well-balanced thing. Thor is basically good to sweep any of that. Let's put Mufasa in there, and Cream, why not? Cream for the fun of using her. We may not use her in these battles because these are exceptionally easy so far. But hey, you never know. The future is bright at Monsters Incorporated.
Both corners
and
are
even
so
brighter now that I know
no
I'm fighting a
doubt this will be
Poliwhirl,
great battle.
which I actually did feel like using. I wanted to use Poliwrath in my game because I wanted to use Pokemon that I don't ordinarily use. So I bred and raised a Venomoth and a Poliwrath for this project. The problem was, I didn't have anybody that could use Earthquake, which is an exceptionally good move to have in this game. And B, and probably most importantly, I didn't have a Pokemon that could use electric attacks. I mean, I have Arcanine who knows Thunderfang, but Thunderfang isn't the most useful move out there. Plus, Paralysis is really useful to have, and a Pokemon that has Static works just as well for me. So, Electabuzz, in case you don't know, replaced my Venomoth, and Swampert replaced my Poliwrath. But everybody else, Metagross, Metagross, Arcanine, Miltank, and Togekiss were the guys that I wanted to use for my team. And so far, it has paid off in dividends. Now, in case you have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to raising them with EVs, IVs, moves, and breeding, understand that every Pokemon, when they level up, gains stats and other things through various means. They generally gain level up stats based on what they're supposed to have, but they'll also sometimes gain extra stats based on what Pokemon they defeat, how they're defeated, yada yada yada. That's why so many single Pokemon runs, like let's say, in case you guys watch him, Madrybread did an Abra run through Pokemon Platinum, and he spent most of his time before the first gym grinding his Abra on the Psyducks that you can find in the cave just above Jubilife City. The reason for that is that Psyduck give off an extra 1 stat boost for the special attack, and since Abra is a super psychic attacker, that stat was what you needed to be the most important so you can sweep through opponents, since Abra is extremely frail. Lairon versus Mufasa.
From the blue corner,
this is only going to end well.
And from the red corner, Lairon.
Spaceballs the Flamethrower. I did want to name Mufasa Spaceballs just for that joke, but no, I prefer Mufasa extensively for that because he is good doggo. Arcanine is good doggo. My second all-time favorite Pokemon behind. Can you name it?
Coliseum is burning with excitement.
A special prize of nothing will be available to you if you can. It's Kingdra. I've explained it before, but yes, my all-time favorite Pokemon is Kingdra. I have my reasons. And Delcatty is... Oh! You sly fox! Did you just pimp slap my dog? My dog eats Delcatties for breakfast.
Both corners still have a chance.
Show him what I mean.
Who's going to take the glory?
Thunderfang!
Big hit!
But yes, every Pokemon, as they level up, will gain special stats called EVs from defeating certain opponents. Now remember that there is I believe it is 510 is the limit of EVs you can put into a Pokemon.
Arcanine starts to attack.
And the highest you can put a single stat is 252. Now by doing that, you can understand that you will be making a Pokemon exceptionally powerful. But at the same time, good job, Mufasa. Just curb stomping these guys. Understand though, at the same time as you're doing this, you'll also be having to endure a few other shenanigans, if you will. And by shenanigans, I mean super shenanigans. If you want a Pokemon that is going to be a super special sweeper of some kind, you want to put 252 EV into special attack, and then 252 252 EVs into speed, which will make their stats go a lot higher than they ordinarily would. It's very important that you do that in games like this, because guess what? The people that take part in these tournaments know these rules by heart, and they are a little too prepared.
They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders.
Now, in case you are unaware, the Hoenn Pokemon in this game still have their same models that they had from Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD. The only Pokemon that have new models are the Pokemon from Kanto, Johto, and Sinnoh. Sinnoh hadn't been introduced yet, and well, the other Pokemon could really... You couldn't get away with keeping the models that they had from the original Pokemon Stadium for this long. And let's see if we can counter that. Yes, we can. Good work, Skips. Take out that Luxio in one shot, since it was dumb enough to intimidate us and then swagger us. Good work. Who's up next? Pachirisu! Oh, you're done now. As long as I don't hit myself in confusion.
We'll have a chance to win this. What kind of developments can we expect to see next? Pachirisu,
and he's gonna bite me. This adorable little squirrel is gonna bite me. And actually, that is a very good topic I can bring up, but I think I'll bring it up in a later part, because we're almost done here. And apparently, Skips has no intention of hurting himself in confusion, which I appreciate. Because that to me is the most frustrating thing in all of Pokemon. I've been also, as I've been playing this, have been trying to boot up a game of Platinum for myself, where I try to build an equally competitive team in case I want to go back and do more of this. But the problem I've been having with that is the game has just been so unfair. Like, I'm hurting myself with confusion so much. The enemy's getting so many additional critical hits. And believe me, raising Pokemon through friendship has been an absolute chore in that game.
It's a total victory for the blue corner.
Not worth it. But this has been worth it so far. We absolutely crushed it here at the Main Street Coliseum with the giant Pachirisu and Bidoof balloons. Yay! I will be more proud when we take on a much more active challenge. 375 points. That's not bad. It's better than the Battle Frontier giving you 1 point. We got a Pikachu badge and a new Battle Pass. Now, we have the ability to unlock the Battle Pass. That does not mean... Ooh, by the way, news from Poketopia. Waterfall Coliseum is just opened. Yay! We will be tackling that one in a few episodes, because we still got Gateway Coliseum to do, but... I don't know. Either way, thank you guys for joining me this episode. I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64. Join me next time when we take on Gateway Coliseum. Sayonara!